Alright, so we're up to exercise 9C. We're looking at question 9, which reads, Madison has a choice of 2 entrees, soup or salad, 3 main courses, fish, chicken or steak, and 3 desserts, ice cream, lemon tart, or cheese. I'm not quite sure how cheese is a dessert, but moving on. The part A is asking us to draw a tree diagram to show all her possible dinner combinations. First things first, see how I've left plenty of room. I'm going to need it. Now we have to start with our entree. I'm not going to write soup and salad. I'm going to abbreviate. I'm going to say SO and SA. So they're my 2 possible options for my entree. I'm then going to move to my main course, which is fish, chicken, or steak. So that means I could have fish, chicken, or steak. And here as well, I could either have fish, chicken, or steak. And I'm going to draw my lines. Fish, chicken, steak. Next, I have my desserts, which will be ice cream, a lemon tart, or cheese. So again, I'm just going to abbreviate. So I could have ice cream, a lemon tart, or cheese. Ice cream, 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 lemon tart, and cheese. We're done. I probably could have utilized more of this space by spreading it out a bit more. But nevertheless, there's your answer. And you could figure out all the possible dinner combinations. So how many elements are inside my sample size is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. There are going to be 18 different combinations Madison could have chosen for her 3-course meal. All right, so that's 9A. Let's now move on to 9B. And as you can see here, I've cheated a bit. The back of the book had a nicer tree diagram than mine. So I'm just going to use theirs. So part B asks us if Madison chooses all 3 courses and is equally likely to choose any of the options at each course, find the probability that she chooses soup, fish, and a lemon tart. So if she chooses soup, fish, and then the lemon tart, well, that is one possible combination, as you can see here, out of a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's one possible combination out of a total of 18. There's a very loud bird outside my window right now. So that is 1 on 18. Let me now rub all that out. Next, she chooses fish. Okay, so if she chooses fish, there's my 2 fishes. We're not told what she chooses for her entree, so she could choose either of these, and we're not told what she chooses for dessert. All we're told is that it's a certain combination of dinner which involves fish. So all of that, and it could be any of the 3 desserts. So that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible combinations out of a total of 16. So that means there's 6 possible combinations out of a total of 16, and that is the same as 1 on 3, because 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 18 divided by 6 is 3. Next, let me rub this out. Rub this out. Next, we're told that she chooses a salad. She chooses salad and chicken. Okay, so she chooses salad and chicken, but we're not told what dessert she chooses. So she could choose any of these 3 desserts as long as the combination involves salad and chicken. So that means there's 3 possible dinner combinations she could choose. So that means we're going to have 3 out of 18, and that's going to be the same as 1 on 6, because 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 18 divided by 3 is 6. Perfect. Let me rub this out, and let me rub out these numbers. All right. So next we're told that she doesn't have the lemon tart. She doesn't have the lemon tart. Well, if she doesn't have the lemon tart, that means we're getting rid of the lemon tart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means 6 combinations are now gone. So that means that only 12 are remaining because 18 minus 6 is 12. So that means only 12 combinations are remaining out of a possible 18, which means that that is 2/3. So if she doesn't have the lemon tart, that removes 6 options, so we're left with 12 options. 12 out of 18 is 2/3. So there are all your answers there. 1 on 18, 1 on 3, 1 on 6, and 2/3. Let's now move on to part C. And part C is where things get, whoopsie daisy, get a little bit tricky. So part C reads, suppose Madison has the choice to omit the entree and or the dessert course altogether. Find the probability that, okay, so this may sound counterintuitive, but if you now have the option of omitting things, that's like adding another option. It's like adding another combination. So now what we could say is, well, when it comes to dessert, she now has the option of not choosing dessert. So that means everything here is going to get another option. She could now omit all her desserts. So that means we've added 6 more possible combinations of dinner if she skips the dessert. But she could also skip her entree. So that means instead of going soup salad, she could have a third option, which is omitting her entree. So I'm actually going to draw this here because it's going to be important that I do. So she could omit the entree. She doesn't have the choice of omitting her main course. She has to choose something there. So and a steak. And then when it comes time to dessert, she could omit the dessert or have ice cream, a lemon tart, or cheese. So again, omit ice cream, lemon tart, or cheese. Omit ice cream, lemon tart, and cheese. And just so we're all clear, this right here exists. It exists here. I just didn't have the room. All right, so how many more options have we added now? So instead of working out of 18 now, we've added 6 here if she omits the dessert. And let me get rid of this so we don't get confused. Let me just say it one more time, that this exists here. So she could omit the entree or have soup or salad, but that's just doesn't look pretty there. Okay, so sorry, what I was saying is how many options are we working out of now? Before we had 18, but now we've added the option of omitting the dessert, which has added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options. So 6 options more. And we also have the option of omitting the entree, which has the knock-on effect of adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 12. So now we have 12 more options if she omits the entree. 12 plus 6 is 18. And then we still have our original 18. So 18 plus 18 is 36. We now have 36 options if we have the ability to omit the entree and or the dessert. So now we have to figure out the probability that she chooses soup, fish, and a lemon tart. All right, so if she chooses fish, soup, and a lemon tart, that means she's chosen soup, fish, and a lemon tart. She's chosen to eat all 3 courses, and she's chosen these specific ones. So that's only going to be 1 option out of 36. So that checks out 1 out of 36. Next, it is if she chooses all 3 courses. All right, so if she chooses all 3 courses, that means, how many possibilities do we have there? So she could have that, that, that. So it's really just all of that. She's not omitting anything there. So we've got 18 there, as we did before. And then we're not even going to include this because we can't, because the first option was omitting the entree. So she's omitting a course there. So it's literally going to be 18 here. 1, 2, 3, 18 there. So it's going to be 18 out of 36 if she chooses to eat all 3 courses. So it's just like we had before, 18. So that's 1/2. So 1/2 is going to be for our second one. The next is going to be if she chooses only 2 courses. Okay, so let me clean this up a bit. If she chooses only 2 courses, we have a couple ways of thinking about that. So let's say she chooses her entree and her main and then omits her dessert. Well, that means we have 1, 2. So omit is going to be that. So we're counting all the omissions of desserts. So that's going to be 6 options. 6 options there. And then if she chooses only 2 courses, well, that could mean that she omits her entree. But if she omits her entree, that means she has to have her main and then her dessert. So that's going to give us 3 options there, 3 options there, and 3 options there. So that's 3, 6, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15 out of 36. So that means she's going to have 15 out of 36 combinations if she chooses only 2 courses. And then lastly, she has only the main course. Well, if she has only the main course, that means we're going to look over here. I'm going to try to rub out these highlights. Sometimes this can be hard. Oh no. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, I rubbed it out. All right. Sorry. So now we're looking at if she has only the main course. So that means she's omitting her entree. She's going for her main. Then she omits her dessert. So she's going for the main, omits the dessert. Going for the main, omits the dessert. So, as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3 options to choose from, which is going to be 3 options out of a total of 36 options, which is going to be the same as 1 on 12. 1 on 12. Because 3 goes into 36 12 times. And there you go. There it is. There's question 9. That was a long question, and part C was quite involved. So hopefully this helps you in your journey. And that's everything we have to do for exercise 9C.